everyone, Nisha Koiri here again. Today I am going to speak about the fifth element in Mother Nature. Till now I have spoken about Akash Tattva, then I have spoken about Vayu, I have spoken about Agni Tattva, Jal Tattva. The last element is Prithvi Tattva. Now Prithvi Tattva is the actual food which we are consuming. Till now whatever we have spoken about, whether it is the space element or air element and the sun element and the water, is also food for our body. So Prithvi Tattva is the actual food. So you can see in the list of these tattvas, the actual food which we are consuming comes last. All these food for our body is so much more important and so given so much more priority as compared to the food which we are eating. I will speak about the food in some time. I will also speak about actual Mother Earth. So if we can spend some time bare feet on Mother Earth, it gives you a different kind of a connection. You feel different because you feel connected to Mother Earth. Like I always say that when I'm bare feet on earth, on the ground, and there is sun god on top, I feel absolutely as if my mother is protecting me from down, and sun god, my father, is from top. So I feel protected and safe and secure. Just like how a child, when a child is hurt, when the child is small, a baby is hurt, he or she goes running to their own mother, and then when the mother takes in the baby in their arms, they feel very safe and secure. Even if they are hurting or they are crying, they know abhi to kuch nahi hoga kyunki you are in your mom's arms. Similarly, when you go and reach out to Mother Earth and you surrender, so automatically that confidence comes that abhi to kuch nahi hoga, you're completely protected and safe and secure. So that kind of grounding feeling or earthing comes when you spend out time more in the nature, spend bare feet, go and walk in nature, and you feel wonderful. You will see a change in your personality once you start spending time in nature. Mud, the Prithvi Tattva can also be used as a pack, as a wet, how I spoke about the cold wet pack. If you take a pack made of proper soil, that is the red soil which smells sweet when there is it rains or water is put in it, that kind of red soil, clean red soil, if you can get, and just make it into a butter like consistency, put it over a thin cloth, a malmal cloth, a thin cloth, put the mud pack over it, and then you have to soak the mud overnight or at least for 4 hours with regular tap water. Make it into butter like consistency, put it over the cloth, and then put it over the affected area, whether it is an open wound or over the abdomen, any place. And then you can keep it, you can even be under the sun or just spend time so that let it dry for a while, at least keep it on for half an hour. What happens here is, we all know the earth is a big magnet. We all know earth, it has gravitational pull. So because of the magnetic properties of earth, we are standing. Similarly, earth has magnetic properties. So when we are putting a mud pack over the affected area, it pulls out the toxins. So be careful when you are taking out the mud pack, then your hands should not be in touch with the mud. You just need to take out the cloth and then wash off the mud from the cloth, because that is now full of toxins. It has actually taken out the toxins from your body. So earth has this wonderful property. You can take, you can even use alluvial clay for it. If you can get the Ganges mud, it is very good. The Himalayan mud is very good. So different kinds of mud can be used, and as per your convenience. Now I will talk about the actual food. In the nature cure diet is really very simple, because it has made digestion very easy. It has made the elimination of toxins more easier. So in nature cure diet, the food has to be consumed only 4 times a day. It is simple. The breaking of the fast begins with the vegetable juice. Now I will just tell you about a simple rule which has to be implemented whenever a person is eating or drinking anything. It is called chew your liquids and drink your solids. Now what does this mean? Chew your liquid. Now how do you chew your liquid? The meaning of this is, whenever you are taking any liquid, whether it is water or juice or anything, when you are taking in a liquid, you do not need to just gulp it down. You have to keep it in the mouth, just swirl it around, mix it with the saliva well and slowly, gently swallow it. Why this is very important? Our saliva is highly alkaline, very alkaline, and any kind of food, whenever we are eating it, if it is cooked, it automatically becomes acidic. Even if it is totally completely vegan food, it completely becomes acidic once we cook it. So, but when we mix it with the saliva, because of the alkalinity properties of the saliva, it becomes alkaline, and then it goes in. It has even been said, if you take poison in this manner and you put it in your mouth and you mix it with the saliva, the poison will not have any effect in your body. But of course, none of us are going to try it, but that is the extreme power of a saliva. You even will notice any animal, when they are hurt, what they do, first thing is they will lick their wound, because they know saliva is a medicine. So whenever we are drinking any liquid, so we need to chew it, in the meaning that we swirl it around, mix it with the saliva, and then only slowly swallow it. Similarly, food, solid, that is, drink your solid. When you are eating any solid, you need to chew it really well, make it into a paste, mix it with the saliva, and then slowly swallow it. The same reason is because saliva is highly alkaline, you need to mix it well. That's why it is called drink your solid. In school also we have been taught chew your food 32 times. So that comes under this, that you really need to chew your food, because you need to make it into a paste, mix it with the saliva, and then swallow it. So that is the whole meaning of chew your liquids and drink your solid. Now this has to be implemented by way of habit, slowly and steadily. When one starts doing it, you can claim the benefits of this process. Then in Nature Cure, as I said, the first meal of the day when you are breaking the fast is had with a diluted vegetable juice. Diluted vegetable juice means you diluted it with either coconut water or you dilute it with regular water. Now you can have different kinds of juices. There is this ashgourd juice, banana stem juice, wheatgrass juice, even durva juice, or maybe dudhi juice, or just plain coconut water. Now you need to dilute it 50% with coconut water or water. Ashgourd juice is very good because it actually takes out the waste from your intestines and throws it out. It has that property, ashgourd. It is a wonderful juice to have. Drink it slowly, as I explained before. That is the first meal. Second meal of the day, after an hour, you can have a fruit. Now fruit is, in Nature Cure, the diet emphasizes on mono fruit, any single kind of fruit, because it facilitates easy digestion. So if you are having a banana, or if you are having an apple, or you are having papaya, or you have to stick to that particular kind of fruit. There is no limit to the number of bananas you can have. You can have as many as you wish, or if you are having papaya, you can have a lot, or you can have custard apple, whichever one kind of fruit. Why this is important? Because it facilitates digestion. It is easier for the body to digest. But yes, again the rule is such that you are going to eat it with chewing it really slowly, so automatically lesser food will make you feel fuller faster and you feel satiated. You do not feel like eating more. So now that is the second meal of the day. The third meal of the day is raw salad. So raw salad has to be chopped in small pieces. Like you can take a carrot, you can take cucumber, you can take beetroot, you can take cabbage or red and yellow bell pepper, whatever. You can make it colorful as you wish. Chop it in a chopper, so it is in small pieces. Then garnish it with chopped tomatoes and grated coconut and coriander leaves. Garnish it well, and then you eat that food very slowly. Relish every bite, every morsel. Chew your solids well, so make it into a paste and then you have it. Be grateful for the food, because salad is the most important meal in the Nature Cure diet. It is very important because that has a lot of nutrition and it is completely alkaline. It is very good for your food. Then the third meal, the last meal, the fourth meal is the cooked meal. So the cooked meal, you can have any single grain. Multi-grain is a big no, because it is not good for our body at all, our system at all, because every grain has a different digestion time. So you need to stick to one kind of grain, and then you can, suppose you're having one kind of grain and then you are having you need to have 3 katoris. 1 katori of any grain is equal to 3 katoris of rice. So you need that 3 katoris of vegetable. So you need that much more vegetable as compared to the grain. Now in grains, it is always best to, of course we spoke about the whole food, plant based, so no milk and milk products, nothing processed, no sugar, nothing is in there in nature cure diet too. Now which kind of grain you should consume? While one is on the healing journey, it is always best to avoid the top 10 allergens in the world. So in the top 10 allergens, automatically there is this gluten allergy. So wheat should be avoided. There is obviously milk. Dairy allergy is number 1. Peanuts and cashews is something which I personally have avoided in this journey, because I have followed Chris Beat Cancer, and he says it can cause fungus in your body. So this is something I personally have completely avoided, and this I have followed. And grains, in the grains I take these 5 golden millets. It is better if you're having rice, you can stick to brown rice or red rice, or even purple rice and black rice is available, but not so commonly available. So, or you can have jawar or ragi or bajra chapatis or rotis. But now I have learnt about these 5 golden millets from Dr. Khadarwali. He is known as the millet man of India. So according to him, it is these ancient golden millets have much more fiber as compared to the other grains which we just spoke about. So if one wants to really heal, one can start these golden millets. This is the brown top millet, the kodo millet, the little millet, the barnyard millet, and the foxtail millet. So these golden millets can be taken in rotation, and instead of the regular wheat and rice, it is very much more beneficial. So with these golden millets, you can take your sabzis, which is cooked of course without oil, but yes, it has to be tasty, because this journey has to be fun. It should not feel like a punishment. So the food has to be tasty. You can use adequate number of spices and rock salt for cooking. Now I'll also add here, while cooking, now we do not use any kind of microwave. Microwave has to be out of your house completely from day 1. We do not use any kind of aluminium vessels. We don't use pressure cookers as far as possible, and we use you can use steel, you can use iron. I have started cooking in mitti ke bartan, that is earthen pots. So earthen pots, there is a saying that when you cook your food in earthen pots, because whenever you cook food, automatically it does not remain alkaline, it becomes acidic, any kind of food. So but when you cook your food in earthen pot, it is said that it remains alkaline. Of course the taste is amazing, because you can cook any normal sabzi in a earthen pot and you see the taste is amazing, and you get the properties of the mud, so earth. So that is amazing. You can try cooking in earthen pots. That's what we have started. And our potters are extremely good in India. We are lucky we have these pots and potters who are making these earthen pots for us. So this is what I personally use. I use earthen pots for cooking vessels. And all the cleaning detergents, whether it can be you're using your dishwashing liquid or hand hand liquid, or you are using floor detergents, whatever kind, you should all try and make them completely chemical free, because you're detoxifying. You want your house to be completely chemical free. So make sure in this Prithvi Tattva, whatever you are using on a daily basis and it is touching your food or touching your life in any way, you need to make it chemical free. So in Prithvi Tattva, I have covered a lot of elements regarding the food. In the next video, I want to share something which I find personally very amazing and most important. It is the sixth element, which is really not spoken about much. It is the Atma Tattva. I am going to speak about that there. See you there.